fishing against the best out there.
Someone's going to win, someone's going to lose.
Everybody wants to win. You know? It's not that you want to see someone lose, you want to win.
They're the best at what they do and you want to beat the best.
Oh, yeah.
That is what fishing's all about.
Upsize the leader today. I ain't getting chewed.
We've got to convert our bites today. We struggled doing that yesterday, getting fish on the deck. We got the bites.
Oh, he's gone.
But we just couldn't get him in the net.
Oh, get him out. Oh, 1 centimetre.
It puts a lot of pressure on you when you know you have to win, have to get big fish. We had a lot more pressure on our back today, knowing that we had to really have a good day. And we knew that John and Ethan from Team United would probably have a cracker day again.
Hey, good luck today, fellas.
Yeah, you too, eh?
Yeah, no, yeah, good luck.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Here are the rules and points guidelines for Proserpine Dam. Anglers will fish a 5-hour limit with the length of their 5 longest fish being calculated. A legal fish must be caught to register a point. A bonus point will be awarded to the team that catches the longest fish.
We started a little bit earlier on the second day. We ended up going straight back to a spot that we caught all of our fish previously on. We decided that early on that we'd give it a lot more time than usual.
Coming into the second day, it's not the results that you focus on, it's more learning from the fishing experience from the day before. We thought we didn't spend enough time on the spot where we caught all our fish. We jumped pretty early because we thought the fishing was potentially going to be better at other spots. So from that, the main thing for the day was patience, you know, sit on spots for longer and then not make the same mistakes that we made yesterday. Obviously not fish those spots and try new stuff that we thought was going to work.
All hooked up real weird. Where do you want me to go? Stay here.
Stay on.
You're on the side. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready when you are. Good work, buddy. Good work, Ethan.
Good one. The first fish came relatively early. Like catching them that early, it sort of settles the nerves a little bit. It was a pretty small size for Lake Proserpine.
There's Ethan's fish.
Normally they are a bit around the metre mark, but that one was a good way to start the session.
We had to win it today and get the biggest, but we got a bit more breeze today, so I thought, you know, they might bite a bit better than the day before.
Immediately when we started in the morning, we had 2 spots we were thinking about trying. The first one was the back of the point that we'd fished yesterday.
We got out there early because we thought, you know, the change of tide was 6:45, and you like being there an hour earlier. So we got there early and found nothing. Nothing for about an hour or so.
We moved out towards the end of the point and there was this big lay down there. Usually you get a few fish that hang around that.
Yep.
Hit him. Take him easy now.
No, he's under the boat.
Electric up. Down.
Yeah.
You're right, take him in. We're miles from the snag here.
Yep. Look at that little fella. Oh, done him.
Straight under the boat it got me and took a fair bit of line and then just pulled the hooks. So I lost that one. I was a bit disappointed there, dropped back down, hooked up again.
Yep.
Easy, go easy on this one.
Oh, he's a good one.
Other side. Want to go other side? Go down the back and around the other side.
No.
Want me to turn the boat?
No, you're right.
Big trees down there he's got you. Once you get that one to bite, it seems to light up and there was fish under the boat everywhere. You're right, take it easy. Rimmer drops down and we've hooked up and had him out, had him up.
Damn, pretty solid fish this one. Had a lot of power. It powered towards a couple of laydowns around us that had high branches we were worried about.
Oh, he's in a tree.
Done, yeah.
No. Wait. He's in something. Go this way. He's in something.
Done another good run round the tree.
He's in something there.
You could just feel it, the line would take off, then you wind him up, come tight. Still heaps on the sander, so I'm still jigging while he's doing that. Good fish, that one.
We sat there for a while. Those sort of fish, they pop out really quick.
He's still there.
If they're stuck in there for a while, they usually chafe through or your line breaks on the line.
We'll bust off in a minute. It was wrapped there for 5 minutes.
So I sat there toying with it for a while and I thought, I'm going to have to bust this fish off because we've got fish under the boat, we've got to keep fishing. It's one of those moments that you either think, do I wait it out or do I snap it off and get back into the game? I knew I'd have to tie another leader and that'd take me out of the game for a little bit longer, so I thought I'll just wait a bit.
I should have just lifted him.
I thought, nah, I'll just give it another 5 minutes.
That was one of the smarks, eh? Just move out that way. Just wrap me one.
We're pretty calm when we fish. It's tough fishing, we knew that, but we're confident in how we can catch our fish and the techniques we use.
Should just free spool and leave it there.
Still on there.
I can move him a bit and then he just...
Becomes solid, he's done a wrap. Good line.
Yeah, not bad.
That's the solid part, is it?
Yeah. Doesn't sound good, does it?
Free spools it, sitting there for probably 5 minutes.
I think luck finally tapped us on the shoulder and it popped up.
Yep. He's just there. Just there.
Boom! That is unlucky, man. Man, that does not happen. All our luck from yesterday, we got a bit back today.
I thought it was gone for sure. You never get them. It's usually all over once they
Especially
grab
when you
you.
pull them and they come to a solid body. Boom.
Bit of lead of damage there. Beautiful fish. With that sun on.
A few high fives around and we're pretty happy to get that first fish on the deck for the morning. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, he'd be a bit... Oh, he's ready to go.
I'm gonna share.
Let's get back in.
Fishing tournaments, you can't always do what you want to do. It's important to do what you think, how the fishing is. You know, you've got to concentrate on the bites and how the dam's, like, you know, treating you at the time.
Yesterday we ran around a bit. We'll still do it, don't worry, we'll still do plenty running around. But we'll just try and be really patient on this spot because we know it's a pretty decent spot, really easy to get them to bite when they roll up. So we'll just stick here and
Be a bit more patient.
be patient.
There's a bit of pressure, but after the first one, we know that at worst can, you know, tie and then go to count back. So we had that first fish in the boat, so we have a point, and obviously what we're doing is working, so it sort of settles you down straight away.
We're just trying to tough it out here and try and get a few more bites and convert a couple of fish. There's a few coming through on the sounder, so always a good sign when you're around the fish anyway. You just need to tempt them to bite. Patience is the key.
Yep.
Oh,
Done it? Yep. Bugger.
you had me for where to go. Feel the timber.
Yeah.
After losing that fish,
Damn.
we thought this is Proserpine Dam. It's a big dam. You've got a lot of different structures and areas and stuff to fish. We had an area at the back of the river. It's got a nickname. It's that legendary.
All right. Next spot.
That's all right, we're on the board, brother.
Yeah.
Mega Death Snag, it's called. We thought if we can get one out of there, it'd be big.
Let's rack and roll.
And, you know, that'll get us ahead of the day. 2 fish would be awesome on the deck, and that's what we were aiming for. So we went straight up the river.
Boys are on the move, so looks like they're not getting anyone. It's a good sign because they've got more patience than us.
Not today.
Not today. Yeah, we're going to work on our patience today. We've probably got the worst patience in Barra tournament fishing. We're renowned for running around the dam. So if they're moving this early and we're still here, it's a good sign. Yep, go. Go, Ethan. Into him, mate.
There is a stick here somewhere.
You got it there.
Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah, here it is.
Okay, just ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Always ready, mate. You catch him, I'll net him. Just go easy.
Try and keep him up out of these sticks here.
Yeah, it's all right. Just bring him in here. Stick that in just there, but he should be right now.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. They're fiery, these little ones. We're chucking on that front deck there.
The second fish, same sort of technique. Once you sort of identify what needs to happen and how to catch one fish, you can sort of repeat that and generally more fish follow.
He's another little one,
but we'll take him.
Hopefully those big ones fire up in a bit. Ethan, like at the moment on that technique, he's got that down pat at the moment. When they're responding to, I can't even put my finger on it exactly, but you know, the way he's working that lure at the moment, and it's happened previously too, I've seen him do it. He's just catching one after other when I flat out can't get a bite.
He's a feisty little sucker, he's going to kick again.
He is going to kick again.
We sort of changed a little bit this time. We sort of changed the angles a lot more. So sometimes casting across a different angle, you might intercept the weed differently or come across in front of a barramundi that's sitting there differently. And that's how we caught our next fish.
You know, we've gone 2 hours, we only had the one fish, we needed some more, so I went down the back to the river looking for someone. And, you know, we've got Johnny and Ethan in Team United. They were fishing the spot where they caught fish yesterday, and we've fished with them for years. They go to a spot, they get a couple of fish, they sit there for 15 minutes, boom, they go on to another spot, they get a couple of fish there. It's what they do all the time. Look. Come on, side. For them boys to be still sitting there, their sounder must be lit up, and you know they'll have their 5. So we're thinking, righto, we've got to get our 5, and we've got to get a bigger one than what they got yesterday, and a bigger if they get bigger ones today. So
Next spot.
we had to work hard. We had to go looking for them. So we just kept running around trying to find them.
No go. No go. Come on. Let's get another bite. I think we're going to need 4 today. Call them.
Oh, that went away. I think we're going to need 5.
Probably.
The way Johnny and Ethan haven't
Yeah, they haven't moved yet, so.
Fishing is a quite unique thing. It's something that you're never going to fully work out. It's a learning curve the whole time, and you like to think you're getting better. As much as you think you know fishing, it's always different. A bloke that I worked for on the game boats used to say, you know, you can be the world's best tennis player and you're going to win most of the time, but being the world's best fisherman, you're probably going to lose more than you're ever going to win.
Well, it's sort of quietened down now, so we'll probably give it another 15. If we don't keep marking them on the sounder, we'll probably make a move. Feel like we've sort of...
Getting close to exhausting it?
Yeah. We've peppered this spot pretty hard, so we're probably going to make a move in a second. We're just going to try and persist and be patient. Today's all about patience.
I think every time you go fishing, like the main objective is to learn something, and that's part of the intrigue and why you keep coming back. You want to get better at it. And you know, here, like you can see from our first day to our second day, we're doing different things. We learnt that we had to be more patient, especially in this situation, and we can bring that into, you know, future comps. I've got a massive pond, will you?
Where are you, John?
No, come on. Just bring it in, it's fine.
Oh, he's only just hooked under the chin.
This is where those timbers are.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, yeah, I did some wild moves. Yes, get in the boat. Woo. A game Again, we just sort of stuck it out at the same spot. You're just sort of repeating exactly what you did for the previous fish. I think we changed the angle again, and it was only a few casts into that particular lane that ended up hooking up to the next fish, and it was a bigger one than the previous two, which is good. You kind of want that size. At that stage, we were slightly disappointed in the size, but happy with the numbers. Like, you know, it's quite early on, and you've got 3 fish in the boat, so pretty good.
2 more to go.
Yeah. Nice. Bigger than our last 2. That's how you release them.
Proserpine Dam, it's an unbelievable location to fish for barra due to the fact that the range of areas you can target the fish. There's stacks, weed beds, deep channels, all that sort of thing. You've got endless options. So we were fishing timber predominantly this tournament, and that's because that's where the fish were.
Oh. Yeah, missed him.
When we lost that fish, we thought, I think we'll duck up the river, have another shot at Mega Death Snag.
As we're going into it, there's a bit of a junction there. On the edge of the weed, fish everywhere. We thought, oh, we've never seen these fish here before.
Hit him.
Oh, you're kidding me.
We had plenty of fun today. We hooked a lot, didn't land a lot.
Are you frustrated, Griffiths?
Oh, I am a little bit now.
Tell me how you feel.
So after Craig lost that fish, the screen was lit up. I dropped down, straight away, a big one hit.
Oh, it's a big sucker. Big sucker.
Oh, just 2. Just hold him there. Up front. Oh, yeah! That's a monster. That is a monster. He's 115.
Yes.
That's how you get
It's a
him
buck
out of
turn at
Mega
least.
Stag.
That's how you get out of Mega Death.
Oh my God, he's a monster.
Oh, yes.
It's thick as, like 2 metres each side, it's just full trees. He said it's a monster.
We got him up quick, that was the trick. You don't get him unless you get him in quick.
So we netted it in no time at all, probably under a minute. And it was a big fish, big shoulders, big head.
You just got to keep their heads up, otherwise she's all over Red Rover.
Wasn't a bad second fish turnaround for them. We were pretty wrapped after that. Woo! Yeah! It was worth coming down here, right?
Awesome. Loved it. That's why you do it.
Essentially, we said at the start we were going to give it as long as we can at that first spot, because that's where we caught all our fish. So we wanted to sort of milk it for all it was good for. And you kind of know them sort of fish that sit in the weed. Sometimes you can catch a few, but you can't sit there and fill your bag there. Yeah, it's slowed up after that last fish. I think we're just about to make a move. We'll probably try something a bit different.
We decided to move. We went for our comfortable spot, and you know, this is where the wheels fell off yesterday, so we don't want that happening again. We thought we'd try a different technique. So we're just hopping a red-eye shad, a small vibe, just off the bottom, keep it close to where we're marking them.
He's out the front and he's casting out, and I end up hooking a snag, and just as I hook a snag, John calls out that he's got a fish on.
There's one, yep.
So I've snapped like the whole snag off and hoisted it into the boat, so I've got half a tree in the boat.
It's a good one too.
Yeah, take it easy. And I've quickly raced up and grabbed the net. Watch out for that tree just back there. John's got this thing on a pretty tight leash. It's only a few metres from the boat, trying to stop it from getting back into the timber.
Just here.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Ready? He's ahead. No.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Watch out for this tree here.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep him up a bit.
Yep. No teeth. John had it jumping. You want to keep him jumping when there's a lot of timber around.
Crunch the red-eye shad, man.
On the red eye. Oh my God, I pulled out the back. I pulled in a freaking tree.
That fish was a turning point for myself because I caught my first fish, and then also we caught one on a different technique. So now we've got confidence to go run through what we like to do on a different technique. So, you know, that was a really important fish to us. It's 4-1 more with a fair bit to go.
Yeah. It's on the red eye shad too.
Deep as.
Strike from the red eye shad.
We'll let him go, eh?
Yeah, get him in there.
Ready?
We've done that many tournaments now, we've got the confidence to the last hour we can catch our fish. Didn't work out yesterday, but we still have that confidence that we can catch them no matter what it does, what the weather does. We've caught enough fish now to be relaxed in what we're doing, and I think the more relaxed you are out there to catch fish, the better off you are. You don't want to be stressing. We treat it like we're out in the river having a fish on a normal day.
Next time on AFC, watch the thrilling conclusion to the AFC Barra series as Team United's Ethan and John continue on their march towards victory. BCF's Craig and Karim attempt to pull off the impossible with all their skill and guile.
Already smashed that.
Also see NRL stars Matt Singh and Ben Hampton competing against each other as they tackle the iconic barramundi in the AFC Footy Series.
Oh!